Hey, welcome back, Visions fans. Ready Player Will here. Today we're talking about the importance of joining a guild that fits with your playstyle and how you can best optimize the game. Because guilds in the social aspect, the informational aspect, the collaboration really does enhance this game and bring it to life in ways that just pressing buttons on your cell phone or the macro on your keyboard on your computer obviously doesn't do. So I was going to go through my guild in particular, just kind of because we're not terribly unique. Obviously, a lot of these guilds do the same things, and we're a top 25 guild at the moment. We've been top 10 for the past month or so otherwise. And so yeah, give some insight as to what we do and what other guilds do and how it can maybe fit to something that you're not doing in your own currently, where obviously there's more to enjoy about the game, and this is a way to potentially do it. So the perks of joining a competitive guild, most of them are Discord driven, so it's easy to chat, media share, community friendly system where obviously you can update pictures, videos. We use streamable.com and upload a lot of video clips and stuff, memes, GIFs. It's really an easy way to collaborate with each other, and collaboration is king in the game, where you can go over builds and questions, theory crafting, go over the news releases, where sure that there is a subreddit for that has some activity, but varying degrees of expertise and activity that is there. And there are Discord channels for War of the Visions as well, so it's not like this is the only place you could possibly do it. Obviously, you have a tight-knit community. You guys can kind of rely on each other for knowledge and know exactly who's talking and how knowledgeable they are and whatnot. It adds a social aspect to the game as well, where sense of fulfillment toward a daily goal with like an active collaboration on a guild war and really trying to maximize the events when they run every single week. So that social aspect is a really engaging feature of the game. And then honestly, it increases knowledge and strategies for events. I'm not a master of this by any means of my own. A lot of what I learn is done collaboratively through the guild, where someone brings up a topic, we pick it apart, we do some testing, someone posts something, I come back with a counter argument, and that whole thing adds to an incredible amount of knowledge experience and a knowledge base to really enhance the game experience, which is very important because this is a lot of time and a lot of money, and frankly, you want to get the most out of it, considering we're putting a lot of resources into it. So my guild is as an example. So Chocobo Force, we obviously have some public-facing channels. These are nothing special. General Q&A, there's some Reddit thread discussion, reminders that are bot automated for expiration of like events and medal exchanges, banner runs, stuff like that. So people are constantly reminded they're never out of the loop. And then just IRL channels for casual chat. Nothing too crazy. This is pretty common stuff. But we do have sister guild channels, and for those of you that aren't aware, a lot of the top level guilds have sister guilds, where essentially you work together, and a lot of these guilds are for people that are not quite yet at the top of the ladder. So you go to this like sister guild and you can still like work your way up and still build a knowledge base, and then also you still collaborate and give knowledge to each other and help each other out in pinches. And it's almost like a farm system of sorts, where you have a couple sister guilds to kind of like trade members if you need to in a pinch, if someone's got a certain party that you might need or stuff like that. It's strategic though, so definitely get access to that. And channels, updates, and events talk about weekly releases, tips and guides for the raids, tower optimization, Trials of Reckoning, and again, there are public-facing things to get this information as well, but you don't always get that collaborative, real-time discussion on it, which really yields some unique results to questions and thoughts. Equipment section, we do a multi-section where you can essentially tag yourself for group farming, so when a weapon comes out, there's a multi-role, and if you get a group of 4 that's just going to bang, 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 streamline the brutal quest together, and you can optimize your vision cards, make easy clears, like you tag a roll, and you can, honestly, at this point, we're crafting +5 equipment in a day. That's all it is. You do brutal multi-farming for a day, and we get the weapon because we can optimize and synergize really easily. Same thing for the events, trials, tower, dungeon, things of that sort. Pull advice. So obviously we're all not masters of the game in terms of what's on the Japanese release schedule and game balance, things like that. So if you want to get some economics on your Visior and get some questions, there's obviously a channel for that as well. The Build Academy, this is one of the revolutionary things that changed my experience of the game, where you essentially come here and you post all your characters, your vision cards, your espers, and it's an opportunity for people to try to kind of collaboratively come together and see what you have available to you. And okay, you're this far off from this vision card, so you should work on this one next, but for now, do this team of 3, and this works really well, and get to try certain things. So there's an opportunity for people to kind of pick apart your builds and really get a chance for them to create something for you that's going to be competitive in the scheme of the game. And then theory crafting, brainstorm about metas, forward-looking discussions, things as the news releases come out. It's really just a place where you can pitch an idea and you just poke the hell out of it and see if it ends up working or not. And the unit reviews, kind of like what I do. I go over units, and it's just a centralized place to highlight skills and those units. The actual guild channels, so there's a general private chat for all of us, guild announcements for Guild War macros, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's essentially, create essentially a threshold of a certain amount of comps, 15 or 20 comps that are really similar, that are really good, that that most enemy attacking guilds just don't have 20 comps that can beat it. So you strategically put this together, and it's high-level announcements about the game balance, what to expect, things like that nature. Raids and raid rules for optimizing those events. And we have the rare rooms where you get that golden cactar or something, and we have a role where you tag yourself in that role, and when someone gets a rare spawn, everyone will join the room. We'll purposely not kill it. It'll end, and you have like 15 people go through these rare rooms. You can essentially farm the metals and the materials really quickly and really easily by being able to share a lot of these rare rooms. Now again, there are other Discord channels for this, but not all of them are as active, and you don't always get that real-time collaboration, so this is a nice perk about it. And then PvP for the class matches, where you can analyze the map real-time, talk about what comps are working for you. You have people different across the ladder in class match, so everyone can give different input based upon where they're sitting on the ladder. So really awesome information to be found here. And then the Guild War channels. This is the thing we spend hours on every single day. You can delegate who attacks who. You can track stumps. Hey, you already got one defend. You track the stumps, see what your competitive chances of winning are. And strategically, all right, we have this many anti-magic comps, so we're going to strategically have you guys attack these people instead. Look for targets. There's technically a battle council room here where we list our scouting of each enemy comp. And yes, there is a way, I'm not going to tell you how, there is a way to look at what your enemy was running the day before for defenses. So you can technically know ahead of time what their defenses already are, so there's no surprises, even though the slots are hidden. So it's a place where we do our scouting, and then we actively try to figure out who to attack and target prioritize. The theater room, place to record your videos and analysis. So if you get stumped by a team and you want to figure out why, place to post a video. You can see what exactly went wrong, and we use streamable.com to do that, where you essentially post your videos and you can replay them anytime. Mock defense is where we test our macros and our defenses. So every single day, or every other day, whatever the availability is for people, because we are a semi-hardcore, but not hardcore, so we do have some casual play, obviously, but it's a place to mock testing. Hey, guys, I put a new defense together. Can everyone attack it? Tell me how it does. And they'll post video recordings, this and that, and you can kind of figure out where the weaknesses in your defense are. And then enemy builds, same idea, but the reverse, where if we see an enemy that got, 3 stumps on it, so damn, this is a great defense, you post the build, try to figure out what they're doing well, place to collaboratively talk about that as well. And then a gratitude wall, where highlight good performances and things to emulate when people get multi-defense or multi-good attacks, things of that nature. So this is a really important part of the guild, where every day you can go over this. And then finally, the guild statues. This is probably the single-handedly most important material, tangible, in-game effect, where you join a really competitive guild, and a lot of these guild statues give you access to stats you wouldn't have in, dare I say, some of the less cohesive guilds, where you don't get people constantly feeding the statues and participating. So, like, we're at guild statue number 6, that's max HP up 6%, you get attendance rewards up, and your characters always have a spirit increase of 2. Our bull statue is level 7, so it's max DP 7%, defense of 2, luck of 4%, so increased accuracy and evasion from that. You can do the stone statue, where it's level 6, magic 6%, increases the number of units you can put in the barrack, critical hit rate up of 5%, and in the JP acquisition when they are in the barracks. And then there's the lion statue, which is level 6, attack boost to 6%, agility, dexterity boost. So these stat boosts, and finally the knight statue, same thing, HP, accuracy, and evasion. These stats are everywhere in the game, not just the guild. So when you do go into a raid or event or a thing, these stats will affect the balance of the game. If you're trying to compete in an arena, these will, obviously, they're not game-breaking, but like there's a competitive advantage when you have someone who's in a really high-ranked guild that actively feeds these, and someone who's in a not-so-active guild, and obviously the difference in statues certainly affects the stats. That's simple as that. For the recruiting, if you guys are interested in going to guilds, the WTV_FFB subreddit is here, the link on the screen. In the sidebar, if you're on the PC at least, I don't know about Reddit or the mobile app, but on the sidebar you can see this guild recruitment. It's the Fenrir image, where essentially you click that link and it will search for you the recent guild recruitment mega threads, and it's an opportunity for you to go in there. And some guilds post themselves, hey, we're recruiting, this is our information, this is what we're like. You can see one that fits your style, fits your play, fits your spend. There's all, obviously all different kinds of attributes. And then there's actually, in that thread at the very top, this is the comment of it, there's a link here that Dr. Diggs has maintained with Bob Thy Dead as well, and it's essentially a giant-ass spreadsheet here, where it's got all the guilds, the members, the ranks, the statues, some notes, things like that, where you can decide, hey, this kind of fits what I want to do. And, we're listed here as well. You can see Chocobo Forces here down at the bottom, and, we're a member down at the moment, but like a lot of people are. That's kind of a place where you can at least put yourself out there and hopefully find someone who fits your thing. So if anyone's interested in joining guilds, I highly recommend going to the subreddit, finding these mega threads. There are recruitment discords as well. You can obviously meet other people there and try to figure out which guilds work for you. And yeah, I mean, and that goes for all the top guilds too. Obviously, different levels of competition cater for different amounts of recruiting, but this is a competitive game, so people are always looking for that edge and trying to bring in new blood and new people, and we're no different. So by all means, if you're looking to join a guild, please use the resource. It's there. Diggs has done a great job maintaining that, and look for us if you're interested too. Chocobo Forest and the Sister Guild always looking for members. So if that's the thing that you appreciate my content, and you want to see what my experience is and how I've gotten to where I am currently, and you want to just take a peek at the guild, by all means, shoot us an invite, join the Discord link, and say hi. But otherwise, whatever you do end up deciding for guilds, hopefully you're satisfied and it's enhancing your game. And obviously at the end of the day, you just want to have fun, and this is a way to really make this game stand above what is available just on your cell phone. So thanks for watching, guys. Good luck, and I'll talk to y'all soon.